हे गाइस, इस क्लिप्स के चैनल को मैंने आपके लिए बनाया है सो दैट आप बाइट साइज इंफॉर्मेशन को इंजेक्शन ले लो और स्ट्रॉन्ग बन जाओ डिजिटल मार्केटिंग में। तो ये छोटे छोटे इंजेक्शन लगाते रहो और स्ट्रॉन्ग बनते रहो अपनी डिजिटल मार्केटिंग में। सब्सक्राइब करो और फॉलो करो।
So all of that happened, and then when did you start your workshop format? And tell us a little bit about the workshops.
Okay, so workshop formats. That started. The first one I was doing was I was doing 1 day trainings at, obviously, funny enough, the Grand Island Hotel, same room we were in last weekend.
Nice.
Same room, but then it was 16 people, a 1 day workshop, and that's all I would do. I was there. I was like just starting, testing the market. And there was no other offer, and I was doing that for a while. I would get about maybe $1,000 to $1,500 each time I did it, and I would do one every 2 months.
Right.
Because I didn't have traffic.
So 1,500 for all of them. So like $100 a person.
Yeah, it was like about $100 a person.
Okay.
Yeah, $100 to $150 a person.
Right. So,
One day.
You were also testing your craft and honing in your skills and all that, trying to see how the market responds.
Absolutely, Avi. The whole concept of it back then was, hey, I'm up here and I'm nervous speaking, and if I can get up here, you can too. And so that's
lovely. No, that's a great story. But tell me, there are a lot of entrepreneurs, what they feel is that I need to first get into the game with a bang. Because I'm going to make $50,000 a month or $500,000 a year, all of that. Right. But you said that you had to actually start with whatever was coming your way, because you also had to refine your workshop module to see how many people like it and what they like and don't like, and you can change that. But in that process, also what I've seen happens is that some people get worried that people will not like my program and they won't come back to me. But that's the risk you have to take. Whatever you have, you take it to the market, introduce it to them, and then shift accordingly. So how was that? How did you do that?
Avi, great question. There's two things that I feel is and this is a big fear. I believe one of the biggest fears that stop entrepreneurs from putting themselves out there is that, what if this isn't good enough? What if I kind of piss off my initial customers?
Right.
All those things. There's two ways that I've used to mitigate that. One, start with a very low price. So that way, even if it's a bad experience, people aren't that much money and they haven't invested too much, so they can't really be too upset because they know it's not much.
Sure.
Two is the one thing that I constantly do. So even when I launched that other program, I have the Confident Sales Machine. It's like that mentorship program to get people on stages speaking. I reached out to my best clients that I had the best relationships with.
Right.
Small group. I had 4 people in there. And 2, I said, look, we're co-creating this program together. I don't know I know the result we want.
Right.
But you got to bear with me. And one of my clients, Jay, he's like, look, the one thing I'm blown away is how you walked in and you had no plan, and every session it seemed like you were making. I go, well, yeah. I'm like, look, we're going to the goal, but he goes, that for me, it was one of the biggest learnings. It was that you had a chart of your hierarchy of confidence, and that's it. And I go, yeah, that's what we're working on. Now, how we get around it? 2 things to move forward. 1, low price, so you reduce the internal fear of not delivering. 2, the other thing I have is time. The one thing I'm more committed than anything is if people are not getting the results they want, what's getting in your way, and let's work on it. So for me, it makes it easy to put myself out there because I'll do a beta test.
Right.
And I'll say, okay, I'm coming from a place of I'm here to help you. What questions do you have? I have the answers. I just don't know your questions.
Right.
And so when you do that, that's the combination that served me really well to launch and put new products out consistently.
Lovely. And how long has the journey been so far?
So guys, मजा आया कि नहीं? So इस क्लिप के चैनल को फॉलो कर लो, because I will be posting lots and lots of small clips जो आप अपने टीम मेंबर्स के साथ और अपनी फैमिली के साथ शेयर कर सकते हो, so that सब लोग ग्रो करें इस इंडस्ट्री में. All the best.